Mediterranean Maiden here. So one of the biggest questions I get asked on the Mediterranean diet is how I lost so much weight. I used to be 165, I'm now down to 146. I still have 13 pounds more to go on my goal, but yay! So since I get so many questions about the Mediterranean diet and how I did it and how to be able to do it, I'm gonna give you some 5 simple life changes that'll help you. Simple things that you can do to help in your weight loss and eating. So think of the Mediterranean diet as not a diet, it's a lifestyle of choosing healthier. So number 1 is, of course, you need some cardio. Cardio or strength training. You definitely need to do resistance training too, but you can even start small. Get up every morning, put on your favorite tunes, and walk for about a half hour starting to 45 minutes. And that's just a baby step. You can start it just by doing that first. And then once you get a little bit more in there and you're ready, start lifting. Even if it's just 10 pounds or 15 pounds. Anything is better than nothing. So even just start your day, get your favorite playlist, and go for a good walk. It'll help you way more than you think. So number 2 is actually one of the most important things you're gonna do in your day, and that's eat breakfast. So what I do every morning for breakfast, I make an inflammation smoothie, which is a turmeric smoothie. I'm using today a BlendJet 2 blender. Now this thing is good if you're using liquids, fresh foods, veggies, stuff like that. I don't recommend it if you're using ice or frozen foods though. Every time I try it gets stuck, so I don't recommend it on frozen foods or anything like that. But it does work with just milk and liquid. So that's what I'm gonna use today. So this is a pretty easy recipe and a pretty good one. The first thing I do is get a plant-based milk. I personally used almond milk, but you can use coconut milk or whatever. I don't recommend soy milk, of course. Coconut milk is a little high in saturated fat for me since I have some high triglycerides, so I always use almond milk. So what I do is do a cup of almond milk. And then I use a little bit of vegan protein powder, of vanilla. You don't have to use it if you're doing the whole food diet. You don't need to use the protein powder. For me, it gives it a little bit more protein and a little bit more of a taste. But like I said, if you're doing whole food diet or you can't use the protein powder for whatever reason, you can leave it out. Next, I do a little bit of flavoring. I put maple syrup. Now you want to use pure maple syrup. Nothing with added sugar or anything like that. And it's just a tiny dash, just to give it a little oomph. Little dash of maple syrup. And then I do a dash of vanilla. I love the taste of vanilla, as you can see. Perfect. All right, and then now I'm gonna do the spices before I do my fruits and veggies. So it wouldn't be a turmeric smoothie if you didn't have turmeric, so that's number 1. You don't want to use a whole lot of turmeric. A serving size of turmeric is just 1/4. So you don't need to overdo the turmeric. It's very powerful stuff. So you take a 1/4 teaspoon. Or you can do a little bit more if it's up to you, but I usually do just 1/4 of a teaspoon. All right. Then, if you're gonna use turmeric, you actually should use pepper too. It kind of helps bring it out. I just do a dash of pepper. And then the last spice I use is a dash of cinnamon. And this is gonna really bring out the taste too. Even just a little bit of cinnamon really brings out the taste for you. Just a little dash. Yep, perfect. All right, now we ready for our fruits and veggies? Now this can't get any simpler. We're just gonna use a banana. And like I said, if you wanna use a frozen banana, you can. I wouldn't recommend using this for a frozen banana. But anyway, if you do use a frozen banana, I would do a Vitamix. So we're gonna put some banana in here. Yeah. All right. And the last thing I'm gonna do is I need greens. Any type of smoothie, I always try to get greens in it, whether it's my blueberry smoothie or my inflammation smoothie, because it's very important to get your vegetables in. That's one of the biggest things on the Mediterranean diet is your servings of vegetables. So you can use kale, you can use spinach, cucumber, whatever works best for you. This is an organic kale and spinach mix. So this is what I like to use. Usually use a cup, which I'm gonna just do a handful because the blender is a little small. So I'm gonna put a cup, a little handful in here. There we go. And let's blend this baby, see what happens. All right. Put the lid on tight. And This is a USB blender, so you just press this little button. See, this is what I mean with the blender. You'll see it takes a little bit to actually go. You'll see the little spinach things in here. I usually run this at least 2 or 3 times. Like I said, just because it's a USB blender, so it's not super powerful. But it does the job, especially if you need something portable like me and takes it to work. It's so much easier because you can take it right out of the fridge and then do this again. And then it goes right on, give it 20 seconds. Maybe. There we go. So personally, I recommend running this a few times if you're using this. But after you got it done, and usually what I do is afterwards I kind of check and make sure all the little spinach pieces are gone. It's got a little bit more left. Because you don't want gross little chunks of spinach in your smoothie. It doesn't taste good. Not at all. Perfect. And then you can carry this with you anywhere. This is my inflammation smoothie. It tastes delicious. I know people think it's gonna look gross because it's got greens in it, but really it pretty much just tastes like vanilla and cinnamon. Cheers. That is perfect. So number 3 I'm gonna talk about is something very important, is getting your vegetables in. I know everybody's like, duh. No, but you don't know how really important it is. And I'm not saying just eat all your veggies. I know some people are vegetarian, some people are vegan. Me personally, I do eat meat. I don't eat red meats, but I do eat chicken and fish. I do more of the 80-20 diet, which is 80% veggies, 20% meat. So that's what I do with the Mediterranean diet. I believe works for me, but everything is different for everyone else. Either way, whatever your diet style is, you need vegetables, you need the fiber. So it doesn't matter what you're eating, you need to add more veggies in. And I know everybody says, ew, kale is gross, but there are a lot of ways you can sneak your veggies into things that doesn't taste disgusting. You want to do lots of leafy greens, but you want to do colorful too. One of my favorite veggies is also carrots and hummus. It helps a lot when you're at a party or a work event and everybody's eating chips and dip and you're sitting there and you don't really want to be left out. They get carrots. They have the pre-cut ones that look like chips, or do it yourself. Make sure you wash them first. Grab some hummus. It's easy to make hummus. I'm going to do a few videos on how to make hummus in the future. But if you're looking for a hummus that's over the counter, just make sure you find something organic and look at the ingredients. It's very important. Make sure it is using ingredients, natural organic ingredients. But bring some hummus and some carrots with you. I mean, you can eat healthy. You can enjoy the party too. Just let everyone stuff their faces with potato chips. When you get home, you're going to be the one feeling good, not gaining 10 pounds. We're all going to be lazy on their couches after their potato chip coma. So it's always about how you choose to eat. And how you choose to eat is completely up to you. So again, a lot of people were taught when they were younger on specific things on how to eat. Like me specifically, I love broccoli. But when I was younger, how I started liking broccoli is because my dad taught me to put a whole bunch of cheese on top of my broccoli. Now, I'm not talking about like natural cheese. I'm talking about like that nasty jar cheese. What was it? Cheese Whiz? Whatever that, that creamy stuff in the jar, which is probably not actual cheese. And that broccoli would be saturated in this stuff. And of course, I thought it was good because I was still eating my veggies. It didn't occur to me as a kid. I mean, I'm not doing anything healthy for myself, dipping all the veggies in this crap. So once you get older, you kind of learn how your diet really actually works. Veggies is not going to do much if you're slathering it with crap on top of it that is not healthy for you. It's easy too if you want to just saute some veggies, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of flavoring on it. My brother is actually really, really good at that, is sauteing it. So there's a lot of ways you can get your vegetables in, but that is one of the most important things on the Mediterranean diet is vegetables. It's also fruits and vegetables in season is what the Mediterranean diet is all about. So one of the best things you can do is go to your local farmer's market, see what they have in season, pick what they have in season, and just look up recipes on certain things to use with that stuff. You'd be surprised. Pinterest, YouTube, there's a lot of stuff out there that can give you some good advice on what to make. A lot of resources, so definitely you want to use them. The Mediterranean diet is not as hard as people think as far as veggies concerned. There's a lot of meals you can make in under 30 minutes with very simple ingredients, because it's all about pretty much veggies and spices are the main things. Again, not a lot of meat, really not really red meats. I don't eat any red meats, but in the Mediterranean diet, you are allowed red meats just every once in a blue moon. It is more fish. Personally, I don't eat a lot of fish, so that is hard for me. I'm just now eating more fish, trying to at least. My fiance is a really good cook, so he's been making it different ways that I actually really like it. So it's kind of a first for me, so I'm trying it more. I've always been chicken. Well, I'm not a chicken. I like eating chicken. Let me put that place. But like I said, a lot of people are vegan too, or vegetarian, whatever works best for you. Whatever diet you are doing, just make sure you're getting your vegetables in. You need the fiber. Say you ate a bunch of sugar all day. You know, you ate donuts for breakfast. Well, that's great. But if you want to help those donut sugar you got for breakfast, make sure you just eat fiber. Keep eating that fiber. Or make a salad. People say, you know, salads are boring, gross, but dress it up. With a salad, you want to see colors. You want to put some leafy greens. Put some tomatoes, put some cucumbers, some beets, different colors in there. You can always make your own salad dressing a lot easier. We'll have a few recipes on that coming up. If you buy any from the store, kind of be careful with that because a lot of salad dressings that are healthy are not healthy. So always check your ingredients, really important. Like the one person I know would get salads all the time and smother it in ranch. Well, if the ranch has so many calories in it, you're probably eating way more calories than going to get a McDonald's burger just by slathering ranch on that. So always be careful what you're eating too, because just because you're eating something healthy doesn't automatically mean it's healthy when you're putting stuff on it that's not healthy. One of the main things with salads too is I was guilty in the past is putting too much healthy stuff on it. You're getting a salad done with a bunch of greens on it. You put walnuts, craisins, cheese, seeds, pistachios, and just load it up with toppings. Well, eventually, all that healthy food is going to keep adding up in calories. So you do want to make sure you're watching what you're eating. I'm not saying definitely eat healthy fats, definitely eat vegetables, but make sure you're doing portion control too. You don't want to just top your salad with a bunch of stuff because that's where the calories add up. So definitely portion what you're doing. If you need to get one of the apps to put your stuff in to make sure you're staying under calories, that's totally fine too. If you're putting protein in it, then you probably don't need the cheese. Kind of do it best on you. As far as salad dressings, if you want to do a non-salad dressing, if someone doesn't really like salad dressings or doesn't want to do over the counter, you can try a little bit of lemon juice on top of it and mix it. That's been really good. Or a little bit of olive oil and vinegar. I know a lot of people aren't really into oil, which is fine. I use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil for mine with a little bit of lemon juice works. In the future, I'm going to show you some other dressings that I've made. I've made a ranch one that was really good, and I made a poppy seed strawberry. That was actually one of my favorite ones. So I'll show you that in an upcoming video. Now, number 4 I'm going to talk to you about is your water intake. And I know everybody rolls their eyes and say, duh, but actually nobody really knows how important this actually is your water intake. Usually it's recommended to do about 8 glasses a day of water, which I know everybody's like, how can I do that? You know, I work full time, I'm not going to be able to do it. I have a job where I'm constantly on my feet all day, and if I could do it, you can do it. We do recommend one of the best things to do with water is make sure you get at least 2 bottles in or 2 8-ounce cups in before you do anything in the morning, before your coffee, before your tea, and you'd be amazing how good your skin looks. One of my favorite things to do is just get yourself a big water jug. This one is from HydroJug. They have a lot of cool sleeves and bottles and put together, and you can make it fun. I hold this thing all day. I go to the gym in the morning, and then I work about 7 to 10 hours depending on the day. Fill this stuff all day, and it keeps me drinking. So this is one of the best things to do that personally I feel, because it does help you drink more water. They do have glass ones and stainless steel ones, so it's all about your preference. So again, the water intake is one of the most important things, not only for your body, but for your skin too, which is really important. There's also a lot of ways you can get your water in between. A lot of fruits are 90% water, 80% water, so look for those. Watermelons, cucumbers, look for anything that's a higher water content too, to help you stay hydrated during the day, especially during the summertime. If you're doing anything outside, you don't realize how important water is. And I wouldn't chug cold water, because I know everybody, when it's hot outside, you want to chug cold water. That doesn't usually work for your body. The usually recommend is if you're gonna, do water, it'd be room temperature water, because that's going to do a lot more for your body and your skin than chugging some cold water. I never used to drink a lot of water. I was one person that just wouldn't do it, didn't like the taste of it, and so I started drinking more water, and again, everything's been feeling better. I'm more hydrated. I have great skin, and I really think it's because I'm hydrated, which kind of helps a lot in my running and working all day. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. It's really important to drink your water. Again, if you're one of those that don't have time to drink 8 bottles a day, don't have enough cups, just get yourself a cute jug. Do something you like, be fun with it, or find a different jug you like, put some stickers on it. There's fun ways you can drink water. So I would add a lot more water in your life. So number 5 isn't really about your diet, it is more of your peace of mind. So you're not going to be able to keep to a healthy lifestyle if your mind's not there. Meaning you need a healthy mind just as much as you need a healthy body. Basically, if you're angry all the time, if you have anxiety all the time, depressed, upset, one of those that gets worked up easily, and just remember that your mood affects how you eat and how you take care of yourself. Sometimes if you're really stressed out, you'll binge eat. If you're really angry at something, you'll buy more cookies than you should. So remember, your mental health is a really, really big deal. And there's a lot of ways to work on that. And I know everybody has days, everybody gets angry, everybody gets depressed, but you should really focus on yourself. A lot of the Mediterranean diet is also about taking care of yourself and being healthy and having a healthy lifestyle. I personally have struggled with anxiety for years. It was a pretty big deal for me. It was very hard to overcome, but I've done a lot now to change that. You have to learn to be happy with yourself and realize what you have, not what you don't have. Don't worry about, we're a little bit broke this month, we're doing this. Think about what you have. Me, I just turned 40 this year. I'm getting married for the first time. I have a great fiance who loves me. He does cook every night, so he's an amazing cook. And I now have a family. I now have 2 beautiful daughters and that my fiance gave me. So I have my own little family now, and I'm so excited. And that's something I don't take for granted. I'm very, very happy about. So find things in life that you love. I have a career that I really like, and of course, don't get me wrong, there's stressful days where I just want to yell at everybody there, but I like what I do, so that's easy too. So just remember, just your peace of mind is a really big deal. You don't want to lose that, and there's very simple ways to do that. Like I said, even if you have to write down the pros and cons of things in your life to kind of remind you that you're here, you're healthy, you're alive. Some people don't always have that. Think of what some people are going through that you're not. Be happy you have your health. Be happy you have a beautiful home, children, whatever it is, a new car, whatever you have in your life that you're thankful for. Just make sure to say thank you more on a more basis and be grateful for what you have. And I know sometimes this is hard too, so there's a lot of things you can do to kind of help out and help your anxiety, self-esteem, even simple things. I've been doing a lot of working out. I get up every day at 6 o'clock and go to the gym. One big thing that I know a lot of people do is yoga. You can do some yoga at home or even meditation. My fiance has done meditations before that he really likes. I'm really big into crystals, so there's a lot of things you can do if you look at crystal therapy, meditations, just breathing exercises, or even if it's reading. I have a lot of really good books that I like. I'm more of a horror fan, so my taste in books is probably very different from yours, but find something you enjoy, a really good book, a good show set, or something that you're really into to enjoy, to kind of get your mind focused a little bit out of that. And food-wise too, there's a lot of foods that'll help your anxiety. And you don't think that, but if you're eating a lot of sugar and a lot of sweets and a lot of crap, you're not helping, you're not doing any favors for your anxiety. You're just making it up. I mean, your sugar spikes, your blood pressure spikes, all that does when you're not eating right. When you're eating healthy, it's kind of like a chemical imbalance in yourself. If you're eating healthy, you're gonna those chemicals and everything is where they are. You're not gonna feel sick all the time, tired all the time, and that can get you really pressed too if you're not eating right and it's making you tired all the time and it's making you sick all the time, have a stomach ache all the time. That's going to really affect you. So a big thing is peace of mind, is just take things one day at a time, learn to love more of what you have, and learn to just be more at peace with yourself. You have your family, make sure you tell your family you love them. Growing up, me and my mom weren't really as close when I was younger because I lived with my dad, and now my mom is my very, very best friend. I don't know what I would do without her. We are so close. She's my best friend in the world. Be thankful for your family members. My brother Joey and I are really, really close. You see him in one of my videos. It's Joey from Plant-Based Dads giving you a shout out, and we will be doing more videos together soon. I know we had a lot of comments saying, oh, you guys are so cute together. So we'll do more videos in the future. So I am getting married in November, so something super to be excited about. So we're going to be shooting a lot of videos together where we're staying in November, so you'll see that soon. I have a lot of fun things to come as far as eating tips, recipes, skincare. I always have a lot of people ask me about my skin because I just turned 40 years old, and a lot of people tell me I don't look that way. So I'm going to show you a lot of my beauty products too, and kind of some ways to take care of yourself. So I'm so glad you guys joined me. A few extra things. I have a lot of people ask me where I get my jewelry from that I've been wearing. So if you do like the jewelry, I'm gonna have a link below to, it's my business page called Fancy Face Ice Boutique. So check it out, help yourself and shop. Of course you should shop. So it's got some really, really cute $5 jewelry on it, so check it out. The other thing in one of my videos I was drinking was a HydroJug. I am not affiliated with HydroJug, I don't work for them, but I love HydroJug, so it's one of my favorite things. They have the coolest jugs and the sleeves that come out together, so it's become an obsession. My fiance is gonna kill me soon because every month I come home with new jugs. Yeah, I mean HydroJugs, not like actual jugs out, you know. So that's a big obsession of mine. I love HydroJugs. I just think they're a really cool company. So if you want to take a look at some of the HydroJugs, which is the big water bottles that I had, I'll have a link for that below. So check the HydroJug link. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Feel free to share this with your friends. I am newer on YouTube, so I'm starting out my channel, Mediterranean Maiden. So I hope we get to know you guys a little bit more and get to know me. Any questions, just leave it right at the bottom. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much.